What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be fixing my cheap E320. As you can see, we got a bunch of parts coming in. These are some common maintenance parts that we're going to be taking care of today. If you don't know, I got this car for $900. It's got 230,000 miles on it and it needs some work. And today I'll be showing you how to do these common things.
Here's what we got so far. So we got a cabin air filter, we got a third brake light, we got the engine air filter, some side mirror gaskets, wiper blades, and fuel filter with a diesel return line. So starting off easy, we're going to be tackling the cabin air filter, which is located right here. All it is a 10 millimeter nut right here, and it should just pull right out. And this is it. It literally just pulls right out. So we can go ahead and get our new one and swap these over. Now next we're going to go ahead and tackle the engine air filter. So there's these little clips that come out here. You may need a pick to pop them off. You just got a few here. It just lifts up like that. Can take this out now. This is the old one. As you can see, it's pretty gummed up and dirty. And here's our new one. As you can see, it's nice and clean. Now there is a correct orientation. You want this end to be sliding over here and sealing up. Now when installing this air intake filter, you want to make sure you have these grooves at the top, because you can see there is a little alignment tab in there that helps keep this held into place. Now next we got some Bosch wiper blades. These are quite easy to replace. These were quite cheap on FCP Euro compared to the Mercedes ones. They're almost the same thing as this, they're Mercedes branded. Now when you're replacing these wiper blades, you have to put these up into the up position, because if you try to replace these standing down, they will hit your hood and scratch your paint. So what you need to do is you need to come inside your car, start the car in position 2, press the wiper, and turn it off immediately. And that's how you get it to stay in the up position. Now from here, you can go ahead and fold down these wiper arms and rotate these wiper blades to come up. You can see that's how they come out. And this process is the same on all W211s. They should just slide out. And this should just slide in. Just like that. New wiper blades. You can go ahead and take this one. Same story with this. Just rotate it, pull it off. I personally like holding this so it doesn't slam down on your window and crack it. Just like that. We got new wiper blades. Now we're going to go ahead and replace these door side mirror gaskets. They go bad all the time. It's quite easy. Here's what they look like. There is a right and left side to them, so you gotta find that. We're gonna start on the inside and disconnect the mirror. Once you get this little panel cover off, you can see there are two connectors. There's this black one right here, and there is a white one right there. So you want to keep the memory of where those two go. So what you want to do is you want to move this way, and there should be a little clip in there. So when you get that with the screwdriver, the mirror cap should come off. And it should just come off like that. So sometimes it is a little fidgety in there, and this clip is what you're looking at. So you just want to get a screwdriver in there and press this down, and the mirror cap should come off. Best way to do that is to hold it down like this and press it down. Here's what it looks like from the other end. That is where the clip rests right there. Now here's the mirror fully disassembled. Here's the little clip I was talking about. So what you want to do is when you come in, you can come in at an angle and press it down here. And this will release the little tab right here. So here is the old gasket. You can just go ahead and remove that. You have to finagle with this a little bit, but it should just slide right in. Just like that. Should be good. Now, you gotta remember the order, but the black one was on top. And that's how you replace the mirror gaskets on this. So just to recap, you have to remove the little clip in there or pop it loose and get 3 T25 Torx bits to go ahead and get that removed. So next up, we got our diesel fuel return line. This is leaking on this car due to these O-rings and just the age. So we're gonna go ahead and get this replaced. So in order to replace the return line, all you need to do is pop these 6 little clips off and line off. Once you do that, you come over here to the rear of the engine, and there's a little nub that you can pull the return line off and replace it with your new one. Once you do that, just run it along the same line, get those clips back in, and you should be good to go. So there are 2 clips up here. We got one right here and one right here. So you can take these special pliers and just pop them off. Should just come off right there. Also have one harness here you want to unclip. Now we have our OEM fuel filter here. This seems to be aftermarket, but what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take off the top here and transfer the sensor. And that's the fuel filter installed. So another common issue on these is the third brake light will crack and will start leaking water into the trunk. And as you can see, this is cracked right there. And when it rains, this entire thing will be soaked. Now this is only held in there by a few clips and a few T25 screws. Once you get all the carpets and buttons disconnected, I went ahead and left this light in there because this was fighting me a little bit. But once you remove the carpet liner and everything, you will see this. So you do have one connector left, and these should just come out fairly easy. And this whole thing will just come off. May have to fidget with it a little bit, but it will come off in two pieces. Now this is what the new one looks like. This is actually off of the facelift. So it has a little bit less LEDs, but it is noticeably cheaper. It's about $50 cheaper than the pre-facelift. So the way it comes out is you have these little plastic retainer clips that all you do is you push a little bit and they will come out like that. And you have them on both sides. and it should just come apart like this. And then you should have the connector on this side. Now you do have the little gasket. So on the pre-facelift ones, there was a rubber piece, and over time, they obviously go bad. This one is more like a foam, and it is thicker, so hopefully it does not leak. So I have the old one here. The lights in this were actually pretty good. You can see they were corroding away though due to the water. But the main and only difference from this one and the facelift one is the amount of LEDs. This one has, as you can see, quite noticeably more than this one. But they honestly look about the same, maybe a little bit less reflector. As you can see, mine was cracked right down the middle, and that's why I was leaking. So it just completely fell apart when I was removing it. Here's the other half still left in it. And the way it works is you have these little retainer pins in there as well that hold them on. So you can just see when I remove this, it just completely fell apart. See what I was talking about? This one has like a little rubber seal on it, and over time these just go bad, while this one has more of a foam on there, so hopefully it stays a lot thicker and does not leak again. And that's it. Here's the new facelift third brake light installed. You can see the gasket is a bit thicker in there. So hopefully it does its job of keeping the water out from this trunk. The main issue now that we're having is we are getting a coolant sensor light, and that is due to the sensor that is built into this coolant tank. So you can either replace the sensor or replace the whole reservoir, which we are replacing the entire thing today because this one is also leaking. As you can see, this thing has been taken apart and glued together. But honestly, on top of that, the previous owner didn't really take good care of this car. As you can see, there's a lot of sludge in there. So we will be flushing the system out and refilling it with some new antifreeze. Now, this car takes about 2.8 gallons. So we got 3 here just to make sure. So step 1 is to drain the radiator, which there is a little drain on this side. Right now that we got the coolant coming out the bottom, we got that little cap turned and opened. Make sure that the antifreeze is cool. You don't want to burn yourself. This gets very hot and there's a lot of pressure in this. So the next step is we're going to take this little bleeder valve off. Now you want to be very careful with this because these do break very easily. And once you get this unplugged, it's very simple. All you do is just lift this little metal tab out and pull it off. We're going to take this metal tab and you want to keep this into a safe place because this new reservoir unfortunately does not have that little metal piece. So we're going to be transferring it over. Now this coolant reservoir is mounted on by just a little pull tab. You can just take this out, leave it to the side. It's mounted right there. And you got a little wire connector down there for the sensor and the actual hose itself. So while we're waiting for this for the drain, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just take some of these channel lock pliers. We're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and remove this hose clip. that's it. Now we can go ahead and put a little bit of water in there to flush out the system. So once you get the cooling system, the little valve at the bottom closed, we can go ahead and start filling this up with coolant. So we got the new coolant tank reservoir in here. As you can see, it is a lot better than the one that came out of this car. There's a lot of sludge in here. I don't know if you can see it. It's not even cool in there. It looks like brown. And as you can see, it was leaking all through the side. This has seen better days. Same thing with the coolant. This is what came out. It's not exactly very nice. But cooling system is all sorted now.
Well guys, that's how you do some simple stuff at home. As you can see, all this maintenance is easily doable at home with common hand tools, and you can do it yourself. But thank you for watching. If you like the content you see, please subscribe, like, and share, and comment. Thank you.